Hey guys, it's Viola. Welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to make a video to talk about the Outschool application process once again because I think the application process has changed a lot in the last couple of months, and in my past videos some of the tips I talked about are still very much relevant, but some are not anymore. So I wanted to make an updated video to give you guys some updated tips. Today I will walk you guys through every single step of the application process. So if you're ready, grab a pen to take some notes and let's go. First of all, if you have not found yourself a mentor yet at this time, please go get yourself one. Okay, the application process to Outschool is getting harder and harder these days, and you really do want someone with experience to give you some feedback on your application before you hit that submit button. I'm very happy to be your mentor. If you don't have one yet at this time, my referral link is in the description box below. And just a note, when you hit that link and you apply, make sure that you see my photo pop up. That's to ensure that we're linked together properly. Sometimes the link doesn't work properly and it's really hard to add someone as your referral later on in the process. So make sure you do it correctly the first time around. Once you've set up through that referral link, contact me and we will work on your application together, okay? You can ask me any questions you like. I will give you lots of feedback and I will be there for you through the whole process. Okay, so now I want to share a great resource you absolutely need to look at before you write anything for your application, okay? It's from Outschool themselves. They have a page called Creating a Great Teacher Application. So this is also in my description box below. In this post, Outschool shares really honestly what they like to see on a teacher's application. They even give detailed examples of this is a great application, this is a so-so application, and this needs a lot of work. It's a very, very helpful article, so definitely go check it out. Okay, so I think I'm going to give some global tips that applies for your whole application. Then we will look at each individual questions step by step. The first tip is to balance between giving details and being succinct in your application. Outschool does want you to give relevant and detailed information about your experience and your expertise and your class ideas, but just make sure that you do not drone on and on and on, okay? But do make sure that you give enough information for them to assess your potential. Okay, it's a delicate balance, I know, but you'll find it the more you edit through your application. And one more thing to keep in mind is that Outschool does not know every organization, institution, and degree that's out there. So stay away from acronyms in your application and be clear of where you worked and where you got your degree. My second tip is to aim for alignment in your application. What does that mean? That means try to find a connection between your experience, your education, and what you want to offer on Outschool. The ideal candidate is someone who has expertise in the subject and experience in the subject that they want to teach on Outschool, right? I know it's not always possible, but try your best. If you want to teach baking on Outschool, but you don't have an education in culinary arts, maybe you can talk about your personal experience with baking. If you ever volunteered or taught kids baking in a non-formal setting, try to find alignment the best you can. If your formal education is not related to what you want to offer on Outschool, you can maybe talk about the soft transferable skills that you've gained and you've learned from studying that degree and how that would apply to your Outschool experience. Now picture two applications, right? Application A, this person went to school for finance. They've been a counselor at, let's say, business camp, and they want to teach investing money 101 to kids on Outschool. And then we have applicant B, who went to school for finance. They have some tutoring experience and they want to offer baking classes on Outschool. Which application looks more attractive? What do you think? Yeah, I think application A as well. Application A has alignment, while application B is just all over the place. So aim to be as much as possible like application A, okay? Tip number 3 is a little bit difficult to achieve, but I truly believe that is possible with just some brainstorming, okay? And that is to be unique and creative. At this point, Outschool is getting a flood of applications every day, so you really want to make sure that you stand out and not get drowned out. Your sample class description and your demo video are your opportunities to show your creativity. We'll talk about those in a little bit, but you want to consider how you will market this class to the families and Outschool. And most importantly, is your class idea original, or has it been done already 10,000 times on Outschool? Make sure you go on the Outschool website and check out what is already out there, what is already being offered, and try to do something different. And the last advice is quite straightforward. Make sure to check your grammar and spelling for your application, because you are going to be creating your own class listings on Outschool. Outschool want to make sure that the teachers have great written communication skills. If this is not your strong suit, again, very helpful to have a mentor. So contact me and I will help you look over your application. I am an English teacher after all, so I'm very confident that I can help you out with that. All right, so now let's look at each question together, step by step, okay? Let's start with question 1, is to list the experience you have teaching or working with youth, either as a professional or in an informal setting. So Outschool says that they don't care if you have experience working with kids or not, but honestly, it is very, very important. For this question, make sure you're specific in terms of the years that you've worked with kids, in terms of their age, the subject you've taught, and how many kids in a single class have you taught at a time. Was it working one-on-one, in a small group, or a big classroom setting? These are all details that Outschool wants to know. Aim for around 1 paragraph for this question. Make sure you write in full sentences that have a subject and verbs. I didn't think I need to say this, but some people just write homeschool kids for 5 years. You want to say, I've homeschooled my children age 7 and 8 for the past 5 years. I teach them math, science, English. Give details. Again, if you want more examples, the Outschool Create Great Teacher Application article, it is in my description box below. Question 2 is to list any academic degrees, teaching credentials, professional training, or other relevant professional certifications you hold. Again, for this question, do not just write Bachelor of Arts, McGill University, 2010. Okay, you need to write in full sentences explaining your degree, and if it's no longer relevant to what you do, make sure to mention some hands-on relevant skills that you still retained from that experience. Straightforward enough. Make sure you mention the year, subject, state, or institution. Question number 3 is to talk about what topics are you passionate about teaching, which age of learners do you want to work with, what experience or expertise do you have in these subject areas. Now from here on out, you can start showing some creativity. Here is your chance to give your ideas about what you want to do on Outschool. Now this section, you want to keep it more high level. Do not break out in full class descriptions in this section, okay? Not yet, that's for later. I did have mentees who started writing full-on class descriptions for this question. No. Outschool do not want to read that much at this point. Just give high-level class ideas. Just make sure to tie it back to your relevant experience in this topic area. Oh, and Outschool also give you the opportunity to link any websites or portfolios that you may have, so make sure to take advantage of that. Okay, question 4. This is a very, very important question. This is your sample class listing. So I have a couple of tips for this question. First of all, you want to target younger kids for this class example, okay? There are older kids on Outschool, but majority of the demographic are elementary and middle school children. So you don't want to offer a class that is too abstract or high level. I had a mentee who had a really beautiful idea of teaching what is creativity on Outschool, which is great. I'm sure a lot of older kids would enjoy the class, but you want to offer an idea that will make Outschool think, I can see that there will be a large demand for this. For the class description, make sure to write at least one paragraph. This is where you really want to give details. Start with a really catchy hook. Remember when we used to write essay and those tips that they used to give us in school? Yeah, you want to hook the reader in with something fun and interesting. And then give the goal of your class. Break down how the class time will be spent. And mention the opportunities for interactions with learners in the class. Interactions are very important in these online classes because you want to differentiate from free online resources like YouTube, right? So make sure to talk about how you will offer those interactions with learners in your classroom. Now, finally, question number 5, record a 3 to 5 minute video teaching the sample class that you just described in step 4. So I made a whole different video talking about tips for this step specifically. So I'm not going to go into the whole thing again in this video. If you want to watch my demo video tips, it's in the description box below. Again, I linked a lot of things in there, so make sure to check it out. But one thing I do want to add is that if you feel awkward teaching to a camera, you can actually get a real person for your video. You can pay them as an actor. Maybe like if you have like little cousins or little nephews or nieces, you can hire them to be your students in the video. That will actually, I think, make your video very interesting to watch, and it will count for creativity points as well from the Outschool team. Okay guys, so those are my tips for the updated Outschool application process. Again, if you have specific questions, you have specific things you want me to help you with, make sure to contact me and sign up for Outschool as one of my referees. Referee? I'm your referral, you're my referee. I'm not sure. Anyways, I hope you found this video helpful. If you enjoy these tips, please give it a thumbs up and sign up, subscribe to my channel. All right, thank you guys. See you again. Bye.